Oh, ladies and gentlemen and athletes, this is a 3-minute call. No further changes can be made to opening attempts. 3 minutes till lifting begins. How's it going like? Yeah. Yes, I can. Check live stream test. Hey then. Montes Carlos.
First name is
Come and speak.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pacific Challenge here at the Sydney Fitness Show. We are about to kick off lifting in just a few moments, so I'd like to introduce the referees in the head chair, Chrissy Serrato, John Tran over on the right, and Katrina Evans on the left. Lifting will be kicking off with Ellie Silvers at an 85 kilogram squat, followed by Margaret Lindsay and Shara Montes Carlos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're ready to go here. Ellie Silver's coming out, and the bar is loaded at 85 kilogram opening squat attempt. Looked like a textbook opening attempt there, and a good lift and 3 white lights. Margaret Lindsay will be up next, all the way from New Zealand. Coming out to a 95 kilogram opening squat. Here at the Pacific Challenge Sydney Fitness Show. And the bar is loaded for Margaret Lindsay at 95 kilograms. Referee's decision is good with 3 white lights there for Margaret. Next up to the platform will be Shara Montes Carlos. Also 95 kilograms on the bar for her opening squat attempt, and the bar is loaded. Stood back up, the bar is in the rack, and it is 3 white lights for Shara, not a problem on her opening squat attempt. Next out to the platform will be Amy Jason Jones, and the bar is jumping up to 125 kilograms now. Amy will be followed by Claire Buchel and Alicia Wilson. $125 kilograms being loaded onto the bar, and the bar is loaded for Amy Jason Jones. Opening squat attempt here at the Sydney Open. Very smooth looking attempt there. 3 white lights. Great lifting there for Amy on her first attempt. Very nice stuff. Coach Liz Craven following behind. Claire Buchel moving up to 145 kilograms now for an opening squat. It's a monster opening lift. And the bar is loaded now for Claire at 145 kilograms. First squat attempt. It looked like a warm-up. That was a very nice squat, and 3 white lights, not a problem at 145 kilograms. Unbelievable lifting. Very exciting to see what's up next for Claire. Alicia Wilson is next up to the platform with a 150 kilogram opening squat. Some very big opening attempts here, ladies and gentlemen. The bar is loaded now at 150. The bar is back in the rack, and referee's decision is a good lift and 3 white lights. Well done, Alicia. Bar is staying at 150 kilograms now. Hannah Top is next up, and our final lifter in this first group. 150 remains on the bar. And the bar is loaded for Hannah Top. She's got a smile on her face. It looks good. Referee's decision is good, and it's 3 white lights. Great lifting. We will be moving back to the top of the round, ladies and gentlemen. First lifter back to the platform will be Ellie Silvers, attempting a 93 kilogram second squat attempt here at the Sydney Open. And the bar is loaded for Ellie at 93 kilograms. Second squat attempt. Hello? Yeah. Well, I don't think there'll be a question on depth on that squat. Very deep and 3 white lights. Little bit of a struggle there, but managed to stand up. Coach Matthew Bartholomew on the side, watching very closely. Margaret Lindsay is next up again. Lifter all the way from New Zealand today. 99 kilograms going on the bar. And the bar is loaded for Margaret at 99 kilograms. Squat number 2. It looked good from where I'm standing, ladies and gentlemen, and a good lift and 3 white lights. Referees agree. Bar just jumping up 3 kilograms now, up to 102.5. Shara Montes Carlos. Second attempt. Great attempt at 95. 102.5 now for a second squat. And the bar is loaded for Shara. Little struggle through the middle. Looks good though. And 3 white lights it is at 102. Successful attempt for Shara there. Amy Jason Jones is back to the platform for her second attempt at 135 kilograms. Jumping up 10 from her opening attempt. Amy in the 84 kilogram class, but only weighing in 78.1 today, so bar is loaded for Amy at 135. Referee's decision is a good lift and 3 white lights. Coach Liz Craven standing on beside, having a chat about that. Looks like she may have lost a little bit of balance just at the top. Still a good lift, and 155 is now going on the bar for Claire. And the bar is loaded. Again, a 10 kilogram increase from her opening attempt here. Claire also in the 84 kilogram class today. 155. That is very, very nice lifting. So smooth. 3 white lights. Unquestionable, really. 1 kilogram going on the bar, up to 156 kilograms now for Alicia Wilson. And the bar is loaded for Alicia at 156 kilograms. Great fight through the middle. The referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights there for Alicia at 156. Leading by 1 kilogram in the squat, but Hannah Top yet to come at 160 kilograms. Second squat attempt at 160, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big squat. And the bar is loaded now for Hannah Top. She stood up. The referee's decision is 2 white lights. It is a good lift. Red on the far here from Katrina Evans. Yep. Looks like Katrina just called that for depth, ladies and gentlemen. In the squat, the hip crease must go below the top of the knee. One of the referees just picking up that may not have been the case. 2 white lights, though, is good for a successful lift. And now we're back to the start of the round, and the bar is loaded for Ellie Silvers, 97 kilograms. Third and final squat attempt. Just shaking her head there, and a good save from the spotters. Great attempt for Ellie on the last one. Put everything out there on the platform. Unfortunately, didn't make it happen, but still leaving with a 93 kilogram second attempt there. 102 kilograms is now going on the bar for Margaret Lindsay. Coming off a successful 99 kilograms. Just jumping 3 now into her third squat. And the bar is loaded for Margaret Lindsay at 102. Referee asking for the bar to be replaced, and great save again from the spotters. Unfortunately unsuccessful on that attempt for Margaret, but once again it takes a second attempt at 99 kilograms. Bar moving up 2 kilograms now to 104. Shara Montes Carlos. Final squat attempt today at 104 kilograms. And the bar is loaded now for Shara. Unlucky again. Unsuccessful attempt there for Shara. Still walks away with 102. Bar jumping up now tremendously to 140 kilograms. And we have not seen a successful attempt, third attempt yet. Amy Jason Jones is next out to 140 kilograms. And the bar is loaded now for Amy Jason Jones. Final squat attempt here at the Sydney Open at 140 kilograms. That squat looked better than her second attempt, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 3 white lights. Great lifting there for Amy. Successful 140 kilograms for all those gym goers out there. That's 3 plates a side on a regular bar in a gym, ladies and gentlemen. Big lifting. 158 is next on the bar for Alicia Wilson for her 3rd and final squat attempt. And the bar is loaded now for Alicia Wilson at 158 kilograms. Her 3rd and final squat. Unfortunately, not being able to make that attempt. There was a great fight through the middle. Great save again from the spotters and loaders there. An unsuccessful attempt. Alicia walks away with a 156 on her 2nd, moving into bench press. Claire Buchel, absolutely brilliant lifting so far at 145, 155, and now 163 kilograms going on the bar for her 3rd and final squat attempt. This is approaching very close to double body weight, ladies and gentlemen. And the bar is loaded for Claire at 163 kilograms. Once again, just fantastic execution. So much control. 3 white lights. Successful lift at 163. That's great squatting. Final squat. In this group, ladies and gentlemen, the bar will jump to 166 kilograms now for Hannah Top. As a 150 and a 160, now looking for 166, and the bar is loaded. That was a grind, ladies and gentlemen. The referee's decision is good, and it's 3 white lights. That's great lifting. Successful at 166, and that was the biggest squat of that group. Moving into Group A now, ladies and gentlemen. Straight through, and our first lifter up to the platform will be Catherine Jones. And 115 kilograms going on the bar for Catherine. This will be an opening squat attempt. And the bar is loaded for Catherine Jones at 115 kilograms. Very comfortable squat there. 3 white lights it is, not a drama. 132 will now be loaded onto the bar for Hannah Dempsey. Sounds like Hannah's got a few fans out there today. And the bar is loaded for Hannah at 132 kilograms. Looked like a nice easy squat there. Referee's decision is 2 red lights. Both the side referees agreeing that there was an issue with depth, ladies and gentlemen. Once again in the squat, in powerlifting, the hip crease at the top of the thigh must go below the top of the knee, ladies and gentlemen, for a lift to count. Unfortunately, unsuccessful on that attempt. The bar is now going to 143 kilograms, and the bar is loaded for Ning Chen. Nice opening squat. 3 white lights. I'd expect nothing less being coached by Mr. Robert Wilkes himself. $145, 2 extra kilos going on the bar now for Darlene Fan. 145 opening squat attempt. Electing to have the racks in, and the bar is loaded now for Darlene. Looked like a nice comfortable opening attempt as well. 3 white lights it is once again. Coach Robert Wilkes standing by. $159 is going on the bar next, ladies and gentlemen, for Mia Kate Beachley. And the bar is loaded now at 159 kilograms. And the bar is back in the rack, and the referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights at 159 kilograms for Mia Kate. Matthew Cherry is next out to the platform, and 182 kilograms is going on the bar. And the bar is loaded now for Matthew Cherry at 182 kilograms. Coached by Alex Hayes. It looked good from here, ladies and gentlemen. It is good, and 3 white lights there on the opening attempt at 182 for Matthew. Jack Young will be next up to the platform in the bar, jumping up to 210 kilograms. Jack Young competing in the 94 kilogram class today. And the bar is loaded now for Jack at 210 kilograms. Nice, easy opening attempt there. 3 white lights from the referees. And now one of my favorite lifters of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Athanasiou. 218 kilogram opening attempt. Expect to see some impeccable technique from this man. Bar is loaded.
Not bad.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, the technician does not disappoint. 3 white lights. Very nice controlled opening squat there at 218 kilograms. Back to the top of the round now, and 125 kilograms going on the bar for Catherine Jones. Coming off a successful 115 opening lift, 125 now. And the bar is loaded for Catherine at 125. That is a wonderful squat. Beautiful looking squat, in fact. 3 white lights, without a doubt. Hannah Dempsey is coming up next. Had an unsuccessful attempt at 132 on her first squat, ladies and gentlemen. Now increasing that to 138 for a second. And the bar is loaded now for Hannah Dempsey at 138 kilograms. The weight is not a problem. Let's see what the referees say this time. It looks good, and 2 white lights. That is enough for a good lift, ladies and gentlemen. Katrina Evans once again just calling for depth on the far side here. Still 2 whites is a good lift. 2 out of 3. The bar is now going to 150 for Ning Chen. And the bar is loaded. Unfortunately, not able to stand up with that one this time. Unsuccessful attempt. And thanks once again to the spotters there for saving the day. Jumping up just 2 kilograms now. 152 kilograms going on the bar for Darlene Fan. Opened with a 145. Successful attempt. 152 now. And the bar is loaded for Darlene at 152 and second squat attempt today. And the bar is on the way back into the racks, and the referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights for Darlene at 152. Mia Kate Beachley will be next out to the platform, followed by Matthew Cherry, Jack Young, and Charlie Athanasiou. Right now, though, 164 kilograms is going on the bar for Mia Kate Beachley. And the bar is loaded for Mia Kate at 164 kilograms. Yeah. You competing? That was a very tough attempt, but she managed to stand up with it, and 2 white lights it is. It's a successful lift. Looks like a depth call here once again for Katrina Evans. $195 is going on the bar now for Matthew Cherry. Successful 182 opening attempt for Matthew. Second attempt now at 195. And the bar is loaded for Matthew at 195. That was a great grind from Matthew. 3 white lights and a good lift. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, he's probably the tallest lifter today, and there's a long way for that bar to travel. 225 going on the bar next for Jack Young. Four big red discs. And the bar is loaded for Jack Young at 225 and a second attempt here. And he has stood up with it. It looks good from where I'm standing, and it is. And a 3 white lights. Next up to the platform. Big Charlie coming out of 230 kilograms. Second attempt. And the bar is loaded now for Charlie Athanasiou, 230 kilograms. Once again, very nice controlled squat there and 3 white lights for Charlie. Back to the top of the round here, ladies and gentlemen, for our third and final squat for these lifters in session 1. Catherine Jones, 132 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Catherine. Final squat for Catherine at 132. Lovely lifting technique so far. Looked like an opening attempt. Great lifting, 3 white lights. Very nice lifting there, Coach Joey. Doing a great job. I know, it's bullshit. 145 kilograms going on the bar for Hannah Dempsey, and the bar is loaded. Still a lot of bar speed there coming out. And it looks good. This time 2 white lights once again. Successful attempt there. Very fast moving bar there with Hannah Dempsey at 145. 150 is going on the bar now for Ning Chien. Unfortunately missing this attempt on her second, coming out for a third to reattempt. And the bar is loaded for Ningxian at 150 kilograms. And she stood up with it this time, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a good lift. Big smile on her face there. Great stuff. 150 successful attempt after missing it on a second. Bar jumping up 10 kilograms now, up to 160 kilograms for Darlene Fan. Darlene coming off a 145 opening attempt, 152 second, and now 160, and the bar is loaded. Still looked very comfortable for the third lift there, and 3 white lights. Probably could have had another 10 kilograms on that bar, Robert. 167 going on the bar now for Mia Kate Beachley. Opened at 159, second at 164, now 167 kilograms. Final squat attempt for Mia Kate. And the bar is loaded. Not quite getting that one there, unfortunately, for Mia Kate. Just having a discussion with the referees. Looks like the coach may be going over to the jury. We'll be waiting for a decision here, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, Matthew Cherry moving to 201 kilograms. To keep you informed, ladies and gentlemen, there has been a challenge on that last call. It has gone to the jury. They are making a decision now, and I will find that out. And it remains a no lift, ladies and gentlemen. And the bar is now loaded for Matthew Cherry at 201 kilograms. Not this time. Shakes his head at the bottom. Thank you very much once again to the spotters. Making sure all our lifters are safe this weekend. All right, up from 225. Jack Young is moving to 232 kilograms for his third and final squat attempt. All right, and the bar is loaded now for Jack Young at 232 kilograms. He's got a smile on his face. Big scream there, and the referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights. Great lifting there from our primary school teacher. All right, the final lift, final squat in Group A. Charlie Athanasiou. Been some wonderful lifting technique displays from him so far, and the bar is loaded now for Charlie at 238 kilograms. Wonderful lifting. Once again, textbook squat. Wonderful lifting there from Charlie. Successful at 238 kilograms. Very casual lifter. Nice looking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're unsure what powerlifting is, it is actually the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. We have 3 disciplines. Squat is now complete for this session. We are moving into bench press in just a few minutes' time. 10 minutes, in fact. You are watching the Powerlifting Australia Sydney Open here at the Fitness Show Sydney. We'll be back with you in just over 9 minutes' time. Stick around and get ready for the bench press. Hey? Oh, yeah, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just have 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining before the bench press begins here. We'll get the referees and the spotters and loaders back to the platform, please. One minute remaining, moving into the bench press, ladies and gentlemen. We will be kicking off with Ellie Silvers and 50 kilograms. And the bar is loaded now for Ellie Silvers and 50 kilogram opening bench press attempts. Nice, easy looking press there for Ellie on her opening attempt and 3 white lights. If you're unfamiliar with a powerlifting bench press, ladies and gentlemen, there must be 4 points of contact at all times. Your head must be on the bench, your shoulders must remain in contact with your bench, the bum must also remain in contact with the bench throughout the lift, and the feet must be flat on the floor. Lifter needs to bring the bar down, stop motionless on the chest before pressing back and locking the elbows out. 53 kilograms now on the bar for Shara Montescarlos. And the bar is loaded for Shara at 53. Opening bench press attempt. Very fast opening attempt there for Shara. 3 white lights, not a problem. 57 kilograms going on the bar for Margaret Lindsay, all the way from New Zealand. Competing here at the Powerlifting Australia Sydney Open this morning. And the bar is loaded now for Margaret Lindsay at 57 for her opening bench press attempt. Margaret just electing to have blocks placed under the bench press. And the bar is now loaded for Margaret Lindsay at 57 kilograms. And it's a good lift there from Margaret, and 3 white lights for her. Next out to the platform will be Amy Jason Jones, followed by Hannah Top, Alicia Wilson, and Claire Buchel. Amy Jason Jones, though, 62 kilogram opening attempt. And the bar is loaded for Amy. Amy coming off a successful 140 kilogram squat. Looking now for a 62 kilogram bench press. Great bench press and 3 white lights there for Amy. Hannah Top will be next out to 70 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Hannah Top at 70 kilograms. The bar's back in the rack, and it's 3 white lights there for Hannah. Great start at 70 kilograms. Alicia Wilson is next up and adding 4 kilograms to that, moving to 74 kilograms. You may notice, ladies and gentlemen, the competitors must listen to the referee's instructions on the bench press, and all lifts, in fact. But there are 3 on the bench press. There is a start, a press, and a rack call from the head referee, and the bar is loaded for Alicia. Athlete cannot make a move until the referee says so. Nice smooth looking bench press there, and 3 white lights it is. Claire Buchel now coming out to 90 kilogram opening bench press attempt. Has a few fans over in the back corner there. Very, very nice squat earlier today, 163. Lovely squat technique. Very keen to see what she can do on the bench press now at 90 kilograms. And the bar is loaded at 90 kilograms for Claire. Wow. Very strong bench press. 3 white lights. Great lifting. All right, we are back to the top of the round now, ladies and gentlemen, with Ellie Silvers and 52 kilograms being loaded onto the bar for her second bench press attempt today. If you have just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, you are at the Powerlifting Australia Sydney Open, and the bar is loaded now for Ellie Silvers in a 52 kilogram second bench press attempt. Very nice controlled bench press there for Ellie, and a good lift from the referees at 52. Next up to the platform at 57 kilograms is Shara Montes Carlos, followed by Margaret Lindsay, Amy Jason Jones, Hannah Top, Alicia Wilson, and once again with Claire Buchel. Shara, though, now second attempt at 57 kilograms. Opener looked very comfortable. And the bar is loaded now for Shara at 57. And it's back in the rack, and the referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights there. Just getting the blocks in place once again for Margaret Lindsay now, 61 kilograms second attempt, and the bar is loaded. And she has pressed it up and it's back in the rack, and the referee's decision is good. 2 white lights. Just getting a red on the far side from John Tran. Not 100% sure what that was for. Amy Jason Jones is next up, and 68 kilograms for her second. And the bar is loaded for Amy at 68 kilograms. And another good lift, 3 white lights. Great stuff from Amy. Hannah Top is next out, and 75 kilograms. She'll be followed by Alicia Wilson and Claire Buchel. But right now, 75 kilograms is going on the bar. And the bar is loaded for Hannah Top. It looked good, and it is good. Successful second attempt there for Hannah. Alicia Wilson is next. After a successful opening attempt at 74, she'll be coming out now to 77 kilograms for a second. And the bar is loaded for Alicia at 77. It's back in the rack. Referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights. All successful attempts so far on the bench press here. Claire Buchel looking at 97 kilograms for a second attempt. That is huge bench pressing, ladies and gentlemen. The bar is loaded at 97 kilograms for Claire. Second bench press attempt. Unbelievable. That is a great bench press. She looks excited. It's 3 white lights. Great lifting. We are back to the top of the round. Moving into our third and final bench press for Group B. We are back to Ellie Silvers at 54 kilograms. That's a good bench. And the bar is loaded now for Ellie Silvers at 54. It's a nice little fight there from Ellie, and it's a good lift and 3 white lights. 3 successful bench press attempts. Taking her subtotal up to 147 kilograms. Shara is next out to the platform, and she's moving up 2 kilograms from her previous attempt of 57 now, looking for 59 kilograms on the third, and the bar is loaded. Shara Montes Carlos. She has pressed it up. The referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights it is. Very excited, Shara, coming off the platform. Big smile from Coach Alex Hayes. Moving out now to Margaret Lindsay and looking for 63 and just getting some blocks on the platform for her. And the bar is loaded for Margaret Lindsay at 63 kilograms. Traveling all the way from New Zealand today. Nice strong press there from Margaret. Great lifting and 3 white lights. Also 3 successful bench press attempts there. Amy Jason Jones is up next with a 70 kilogram attempt. She will be followed by Hannah Top, Alicia Wilson and Claire Buchel. 70 kilograms now on the bar, and the bar is loaded for Amy Jason Jones. Coached by Liz Craven today. Nice controlled looking bench press. 3 white lights. It is a good lift. Successful at 70 kilograms. The bar will be moving up to 78 now for Hannah Top. Hannah coming off a successful 70, successful 75, and now attempting 78 kilograms for a third and final bench press. And the bar is loaded for Hannah. Nice grind, great lift, white lights. Jumping up 2 kilograms on the bar now to 80 kilograms. It's Alicia Wilson. 2 successful attempts so far at 74 and 77, and now 80 kilograms. The bar is loaded. Not this time, unfortunately, for Alicia. Moving to our final bench press of Group B. And we're back to Claire Buchel. And this time with 101 kilograms, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge bench press. 101 kilograms on the bar, and the bar is loaded for Claire. Wow, that is unbelievable. Good lift. Very excited, Claire. That is great lifting. $101 kilograms, a good press for anybody, ladies and gentlemen. Moving now into Group A. We will be kicking off bench press number 1 with Hannah Dempsey and 66 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Hannah at 66. Lovely looking bench press there for Hannah. 3 white lights, good lifting. Jumping up 2 kilograms to 68 for Catherine Jones. Catherine will be followed by Mia Kate Beachley, Ning Chen, Darlene Fan. And the bar is loaded for Catherine Jones at 68 kilograms. Opening bench press attempt. Showed great technique on the squat. Just giving Dave Keong some very specific instructions for the handout. Very nice, easy bench press at the start there. 3 white lights, not a problem. 74 will be going on the bench for Mia Kate Beachley next. $74 is on the bar, and the bar is loaded for Mia. First bench press attempt for her today. Referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights, Mia Kate. Ning Xian will be next out to the platform with an 86 kilogram opening attempt. And the bar is loaded now for Ning Xian at 86 kilograms. Following a 150 kilogram squat earlier. Looking to add 86 kilograms now with the opening bench press attempt. Nice easy press. 3 white lights and a good lift for Ning. Darlene Fan is next up, and just 1 kilo going on the bar, moving up to 87 kilograms. And the bar is loaded now for Darlene at 87. Very nice press from Darlene, and a good lift and 3 white lights. Moving into our 3 male competitors. First up with Matthew Cherry at 110. Then we'll have Jack Young, 138. And followed by Charlie Athanasiou at 155 kilograms. Right now, 110 is going on the bar for Matthew Cherry. And the bar is loaded now, 110. And it's back in the rack, and it's a good lift. Successful 110 on the board. 138 now going on the bar for Jack Young. And the bar is loaded now for Jack Young at 138 kilograms. Potentially the strongest primary school teacher in Australia. No? Should turn that into a competition. Very nice fast press. 3 white lights and a good lift. 155 is going on the bar next. But Charlie. Opening bench press attempt of 155. And the bar is loaded for Charlie at 155. Coming off a great squat of 238. Looking now to add 155. Once again, a very controlled display of lifting there from Charlie, and 3 white lights. Successful 155 on his first bench press. We are now moving back to the top of the round here in Group A. Back to Hannah Dempsey. She's looking for a 70 kilogram bench press on her second attempt. Successful 66 on her first, now looking for 70 kilograms. And the bar is loaded now for Hannah. Nice looking second attempt there. And the referees agree, and 3 white lights it is. Catherine Jones is next to the platform at 73 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Catherine Jones. Second bench press attempt at 73. Once again, very nice looking bench press, and 3 white lights it is for 73 kilograms. 2 successful lifts so far for Catherine Jones. 1 to go. Next out to the platform, and 77 kilograms is going on the bar for Mia Kate Beachley. And the bar is loaded for Mia Kate Beachley at 77 kilograms. Coached by Mr. Robert Wilkes today. It looked good from where I'm sitting, ladies and gentlemen, and it is good, and 3 white lights from the referees. Successful attempt there at 77. Ning Chien now jumping up to 90 kilograms, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, moving into some big weights here. And the bar is loaded for Ning Chien at 90 kilograms. That's a very fast-looking 90-kilogram bench press. And white lights it is. Successful at 90. And now with Darlene Fan just throwing 1 kilogram on the bar for 91 kilograms for her second attempt. And the bar is loaded for Darlene. Her first bench press attempt was very fast. At 87, see what she can do here with 91 kilograms. Great looking bench press still on her second, and 3 white lights for Darlene. See what she can come out with for a third, but right now we're moving to Matthew Cherry to 117 kilograms. And the bar is loaded. Matthew just giving Mr. Dave Keong some instructions there for the handout. Unable to press it out this time, unfortunately there, Matthew. He has one more attempt after this to come back and make that one happen, but right now, Jack Young is coming out to 145 kilograms. And the bar is loaded now for Jack at 145. Second bench press. Back in the rack, referee's decision is good. Successful attempt and 3 white lights there at 145 for Jack. Moving now to Charlie. Successful attempt at 155 and now come out and attempt 162 for a second bench press. And the bar is loaded for Charlie at 162. Lovely, lovely lifting. 3 white lights it is. We are moving into our third and final bench press of this session, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Hannah Dempsey at 72 kilograms. Hannah so far with a successful 66, successful 70 kilogram, and now looking for 72 for a third and final bench press. And the bar is loaded for Hannah. Nice smooth third bench press. Looked good, and it is good, and 3 white lights. All 3 successful attempts on the board for Hannah there. Catherine Jones is next out, attempting 76 kilograms for her third and final bench press. And the bar is loaded now for Catherine Jones. Very comfortable third attempt once again. Mia Kate Beachley will be next out to the platform, followed by Ning Qian and Darlene Fan. 79 kilograms going on the bar now for Mia Kate. And the bar is loaded at 79. Unfortunately, not able to press it out this time. Still walks away with a successful 74 and a successful 77 kilogram attempt. Ning Qian is next out. This time the bar is moving to 92 kilograms. Already completed a 90 kilograms, and the bar is loaded now for 92 for Ning Qian. It looked good from here, and it is good in 3 white lights. Good lift at 92 there for Ning Qian. Bar is moving to 95 next. And Darlene Fan. Great bench pressing so far from Darlene. 87, 91, and now 95, and the bar is loaded. Must love powerlifting, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I can ride into it. Another good lift there by the looks of it, and it is good, and 3 white lights. Great lifting for Darlene there at 95. Moving into our 3 male lifters now, starting with Matthew Cherry, Jack Young, and then Charlie Athanasiou. Right now, 117, and the bar is loaded for Matthew. Unfortunately unsuccessful on this weight previously. Has one more attempt here, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Unlucky once again for Matthew, 117. Still in the game, however, with a 110 on the board for his opening attempt. Jack Young is next out to the platform. Successful at 138, successful at 145, and now attempting 150 kilograms. Third and final bench press. And the bar is loaded for Jack. It looks good. It is good, and 3 white lights for Jack. We are now up to our final bench press attempt of this session, ladies and gentlemen, and Charlie Athanasiou, 165 kilograms is going on the bar. And the bar is loaded for Charlie. Unlucky this time, couldn't quite press that one out. Unsuccessful lift there. Still walking away with 162 for Charlie. And that is the end of our bench press for this session, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, powerlifting is made up of 3 disciplines, the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. So we still have the deadlift to go. We have 10 minutes on the clock. If anybody's interested in some official event merchandise, it's over at the table here. Come down, grab yourself a t-shirt. There is very limited stock. $30. All right, just over 60 seconds remains before the deadlift begins. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite the referees and the spotters and loaders back to the platform, please. I would say grab a seat, but they look like they're all full here, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the Powerlifting Australia Sydney Open. We're just about to kick off the deadlifts. And our first lifter out to the platform will be Margaret Lindsay at 100 kilograms. And it looks like we're ready to go here in the deadlift. And the bar is loaded now for Margaret Lindsay at 100 kilograms. Deadlift is where the competition gets exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Great looking deadlift there from Margaret at 100 kilograms, and it is a good lift. Moving now to Shara. 111, 111. And the bar is loaded for Shara Montes Carlos at 111 kilograms. Opening deadlift attempt. Very quick, not messing around at all. 3 white lights and it's a good lift for Shara. Bar jumping up to 140 kilograms now for Ellie Silvers. And the bar is loaded for Ellie at 140. Deadlift number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a rule in powerlifting. You must have knee-high socks during a deadlift. And it might sound a little bit odd, but it is a hygiene thing. Every now and again, there might be some blood on the bar from shins. So lifters must be wearing socks. And unfortunately, the time is counting down here for Ellie on her opening attempt at 140. And we have timed out. Unfortunately, will be a no lift. Moving right along. We are moving now to Claire Buchel at 155 and the bar is loaded. Great lifting in both the squat and bench press. Coming out now to deadlift. And the bar is back on the floor, and it's a good lift and 3 white lights. There are 2 stance options in deadlift and powerlifting, ladies and gentlemen. You can choose a conventional, which is close feet, or you can choose a sumo stance, which is wide feet. And the bar is loaded now for Hannah Top at 160. And the bar's back on the floor. And it's a good lift and 3 white lights at 160. Bar jumping up to 163 now for Alicia Wilson. And the bar is loaded for Alicia at 163. Opening deadlift attempt. She has stood up with it, and the referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights. Moving up now, final first attempt of Group B, and Amy Jason Jones coming out to a 170 kilogram opening deadlift. And the bar is loaded for Amy at 170. Very nice conventional. 3 white lights and a good lift for Amy at 170. Moving back to the top of the round. Back to Margaret Lindsay. Lifter from New Zealand. Jumping up 10 kilograms from her previous attempt of 100. 110 is going on the bar for a second. And the bar is loaded for Margaret Lindsay at 110. Another very nice looking deadlift there from Margaret, and 3 white lights, and deservedly so. 122 will be next out on the bar for Shara Montes Carlos. Can we please get Tyler Mann from Hong Kong to the weigh-in room? Tyler Mann from Hong Kong to the weigh-in room, please. The bar is loaded now for Shara Montes Carlos at 122. Jumping up 11 kilograms. Once again, not messing around. And 3 white lights it is. Blink and you'll miss it. 148 is now on the bar for Ellie Silvers, unfortunately timing out on her opening attempt at 140 due to an equipment issue. We are moving now to 148 for a second. And the bar is loaded for Ellie Silvers at 148. She hasn't let us psych her out, and that's 3 white lights on a second to 148. $165 now going on the bar for Claire Buchel. Successful opening attempt at 155, jumping up 10 kilograms now. And the bar is loaded at 165 for Claire. It is back on the floor, and the referee's decision is good, and 3 white lights once again. 170 will be going on the bar next for Alicia Wilson, coming off a successful 163. And the bar is loaded at 170 for Alicia. The bar is back on the floor. The referee's decision is 2 red lights. That is an unsuccessful attempt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a red light for downward movement of the bar. Once the bar starts moving up, we can have no downward movement of that bar until the completion of the lift. We are now loaded at 170 once again for Hannah Top. Bar is loaded. That looked good from here, and the referees agreed. It is 3 white lights for Hannah Top at 170. 183 kilograms is going on the bar now for Amy Jason Jones. And the bar is loaded for Amy. 183 kilograms. Amy weighing in at just 78.1. Great looking deadlift at 183, and 3 white lights it is. We'll be moving back to the top of the round. Back to our first lifter, Margaret Lindsay. Looking to add another 8 kilograms and 118 kilograms going on the bar for her. And the bar is loaded for Margaret Lindsay at 118 kilograms. Third and final deadlift. Looking to take her total to 280 kilograms here. Currently at 272. Doesn't look like it this time, unfortunately. It's a no lift, but a great performance there from Margaret Lindsay, and leaving with a powerlifting total of 272. Powerlifting is scored by a combination of your best lift in the squat, bench press, and deadlift, ladies and gentlemen. Giving you a total at the end. The bar now going to 130. Shara Montes Carlos. Just getting the bar cleaned up. Giving the athletes every chance to grip the bar. And now the bar is loaded for Shara at 130 kilograms. Final deadlift. She has stood up with the bar, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3 white lights, and she's very happy. Great lifting today from Shara. Finishing on a total of 291 at just 55.95 kilograms body weight. Ellie Silvers is next up in her third deadlift at 151. And the bar is loaded for Ellie. Ellie also in the 58 kilogram weight class. She has stood up with it. It's back on the floor. And it's 2 white lights. It's good enough for a good lift, ladies and gentlemen. 2 out of 3 referees agreed. That is a successful attempt from Ellie at 151. That moves her to a total of 298 kilograms. Alicia Wilson will be next to the platform, reattempting 170. Just getting called for downward motion on the last attempt. And now the final at 170. The bar is loaded for Alicia. Unlucky once again, it looks like. Unable to stand up with that one. Unsuccessful attempts. Still 163 and leaves with a 396 kilogram total. Just shy of the 400. Claire Buchel. 171 kilograms on the bar for her third and final lift here. Great lifting so far. And the bar is loaded now for Claire at 171 and a final deadlift. It's up, it's down. And it's 3 white lights and a successful attempt there. Claire coming away with a 435 kilogram total. And having a lot of fun on the way there. Moving now to Hannah Top, and 180 kilograms is going on the bar. Just shy of 400 pounds in the old scale. And the bar is loaded for Hannah Top at 180 kilograms. Asking for a bit of crowd support here, ladies and gentlemen. Has a big scream at the top. It's unfortunately 2 red lights and an unsuccessful attempt there. Looked like a little bit of downward motion again there. Unfortunately, great attempt, but a no lift this time. Final deadlift in this group, and 192 kilograms on the bar for Amy Jason Jones. And the bar is loaded for Amy at 192. Very strong looking deadlift. And 3 white lights for Amy at 192 and taking her total to 402 kilograms. Moving straight into Group A. Straight out. 127 kilograms is being loaded onto the bar for Catherine Jones. This will be her first deadlift attempt. And the bar is loaded for Catherine at 127 kilograms. Really great lifting from Catherine today, and doesn't disappoint with the deadlift and 3 white lights. I don't think she's had a red yet. 135 is next out on the bar, and Hannah Dempsey. And the bar is loaded for Hannah at 135, opening deadlift. Nice, comfortable opener and 3 white lights. Bar jumping up to 160 kilograms now for Darlene Fan. Saw some great bench pressing from Darlene earlier. Looking now for a 160 kilogram opening deadlift. And the bar is loaded. And it's a good lift and 3 white lights for Darlene on her opening attempt at 160. Bar moving up just 5 kilograms to 165 now for Ning Xian. And the bar is loaded for Ning Xian at 165. And a good lift and 3 white lights for Ning there at 165. Bar jumping up another 5 kilograms now to 170 kilograms. For Mia Kate Beachley. And the bar is loaded at 170. The referee's decision is good and 3 white lights. Successful 170 on the board for Mia Kate Beachley. Now moving into our 3 male competitors in this session. And 200 kilograms going on the bar for Matthew Cherry. And the bar is loaded. It's a long way up for the big man. And it's 3 white lights and a good attempt at 200 kilograms. Jumping up to 240 for Jack Young. He's been having a great competition so far. 240 now, an opening deadlift attempt for Jack. And the bar is loaded. It's back on the floor, and it's a good lift and 3 white lights. Back to Charlie, and 248 kilograms being loaded onto the bar for his first attempt here at the Powerlifting Australia Sydney Open. And the bar is loaded for Charlie at 248. Very nice. Very nice, and 3 white lights. Sticking to the theme with a very controlled lift. Back to the top of the round now for deadlift number 2, and Catherine Jones will be coming out to a 140 following a successful 127 opening attempt. 140 going on the bar now for her second deadlift. And the bar is loaded for Catherine Jones at 140 kilograms. And another fast deadlift and 3 white lights it is. 147 is next out. Hannah Dempsey attempting 147 for a second deadlift. And the bar is loaded now for Hannah Dempsey at 147. And it's a good lift and 3 white lights for Hannah. Next out to the platform will be Darlene Fan and 170 kilograms. Going on the bar, she'll be following a successful 160 on her first attempt. Trying now to add 10 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Darlene. And it is a good lift once again and 3 white lights for Darlene at 170, taking her total to 425. Still 1 deadlift attempt remaining for her to increase that. But right now we have Ning Xian coming out to 172 and the bar is loaded. And it's a good lift and 3 white lights for Ning Xian also. Another Melbourne University lifter coming out now. Mia Kate Beachley and 178 kilograms is going on the bar. Successful at 170. Increasing it by 8 kilograms now for a 178 second attempt. And the bar is loaded now for Mia Kate Beachley at 178. That looked like a hard deadlift, but it was very smooth regardless, and 3 white lights it is. Back to our 3 male lifters in the session. 210 kilograms on the bar for Matthew Cherry. Successfully attempted 200 and now 210, and the bar is loaded. Just holding on the bar to steady himself there. Unfortunately, could not stand up with it this time at 210. has another attempt coming out in his third. But right now we're moving to 258 kilograms for Jack Young. Nice easy 240 opening attempt. Adding 18 kilograms to the bar for 258. And the bar is loaded for Jack Young at 258 kilograms. Nice looking conventional, and 3 white lights it is for Jack at 258. 1 attempt left in the bag for these athletes. But right now we're up to a second attempt for Charlie Athanasiou. 265 kilograms going on the bar. And the bar is loaded now for Charlie at 265. Second deadlift attempt. Textbook control, and 3 white lights it is. Great lifting so far from Charlie. We are now moving back to our third and final deadlift of this session, ladies and gentlemen. There are more sessions to come today, so don't go anywhere. But right now, third and final deadlifts for Group A, starting with Catherine Jones at 150 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Catherine Jones at 150 kilograms. See if we can make this 9 out of 9. She has stood up with it, it's back on the floor, and the referees have given it 3 white lights and a good lift there. Taking Catherine to a total of 358, and some great lifting there from Catherine today. 154 is going on the bar now for Hannah Dempsey for a third deadlift, and the bar is loaded. She was happy with it, and the referees are too, and that's 3 white lights. Great lifting there. 371 kilogram total for Hannah today. 177 is next up on the bar for Ning Xian. Ning with an already impressive 414 kilogram total, looking to extend that by another 5 kilograms. And the bar is loaded now for Ning Xian. Come on, Ning. Managed to hold on to it all the way to the top. It's back on the floor. And it's unfortunately a no lift this time. I'm assuming a little bit of downward movement there. Shoulders not behind the bar. When you lock out, ladies and gentlemen, the shoulders must be thrust behind the bar. Unfortunately, not quite getting there this time and not completing the lockout. We are moving, though, to 180 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Mia Kate Beachley. 180 or 4 plates. Another grind there, but great lift and 3 white lights. It didn't look any less hard, but it just kept going, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome stuff. 180 staying on the bar now for Darlene Fan. And the bar is loaded. The bar is back on the floor. Referee's decision is 2 white lights. It's a good lift. Looks like that lift took her into first place in the 84 kilogram class. Here at the Sydney Open, we now have Matthew Cherry in a 221 kilogram deadlift. Third and final attempts, and the bar is loaded for Matthew Cherry. And it's stuck to the floor today, unfortunately, for Matthew Cherry at 221. Leaving with a 505 kilogram total. Now we have Mr. Jack Young in a 268 kilogram attempt. I believe there were some 94 kilogram lifters lifting yesterday, and this attempt potentially put him in first place in the 94 kilogram class here at the Sydney Open. 268 and a 10 kilogram increase on his second deadlift for Jack Young. And the bar is loaded. Come on, Jack. He's staying with it. He has stood up. He's got the down call from the referees, and it's 3 white lights and a good lift. First place in the 94 kilogram class on body weight, I believe. Great lifting today from Jack. 650 kilogram total to finish off the day. And now our final deadlift of this session, ladies and gentlemen. 273 kilograms going on the bar. And the bar is loaded for Charlie Athanasiou. It's moving. And it looked good from where I am. It is good in 3 white lights and 602 pounds just about. Great lifting there from Charlie today, and a 673 kilogram total, going over 410 Wilks points today for Charlie. Thank you very much for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. There is lots more powerlifting action to come later in the